Like, yes, you can battle in Great League again. All the leagues are available for the next week. And thank you everybody for the level 1 hype train. I appreciate it. Let's get our, what do we get? We get the hype chimp. Nice. I like it. New emotes. New emotes. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. Yeah, Neophobos. Especially because we can now start to just stream nonsense. Like, well, I guess we already were doing that. But I do have some non-Pokemon Go streams in development that are going to be pretty amusing. I'm not going to stop streaming Pokemon Go by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have some things I'd like to try. And now that, you know, now that we're partnered, I can take those risks a little more safely. So hopefully you'll be around for some of those. I think they're going to be a good old time. So Pluto Mayhem, here's the problem. They're both right and they're both wrong. And I'm just Alf. I'm just gonna call myself Alf or Ken. Either way is better. I usually say Dole because, or Del. Del actually is what I would normally say because Pokemon Jump Stream, yes, because it's stolen from a Lord of the Rings character who is pronounced with a Del at the end. So, but I don't even know how to pronounce my own username, so I'll roll with it. I need an actual Alf emote. We could probably do that. I have something like 15 emote slots now, so we're definitely going to have some more emotes. So yeah, here's what I've seen so far in GBL. Eric, I think I'm gonna stream Community Day tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know exactly yet, but I think I'm going to. I've got something in the evening that I need to be sort of available for, and I'm worried that it'll run into each other, but we'll see. But yeah, I saw a lot of stuff today, and one of the things I saw a lot of was Toxicroak, which is annoying. But I mean, I like this team a lot, and I like the spider version. Like the other team I really like, which I was having some success with, was with Galvantula, Azu. This team. Right. So these teams are pretty good. I think at this point, like, I'm gonna run this one for the first set and just see how it goes. But this is a team I've really liked. It's pretty strong. Everything's got gaps, but one of the things I like about this team is it's all pretty darn good against. Actually, this team is a little softer against opposing Azus, only because our Azu doesn't have play rough. But the Spooter's really good, and the Spooter breaks up a lot of stuff. So, you know what? Yeah, let's run it. Let's see if we can make up some ground. We have definitely like, I won't say lost ground. Like, we've just been pretty stagnant around 2,800 for the last like week. Basically, I got to 2,800, close to 2,900 during, like, by the end of the Merrill day, and then I've just sort of floated between like 2,880 and 2,708, like, just like all in that range. So let's see. I've seen a couple Wishcash. Yeah, Cannibal. Like, Wishcash is pretty good against this team. It's not great. It's better. Skyred, our first opponent. So I think it'll be all right. Let's find out what we're gonna see today. Galvantula gets to, yeah. So that's not a matchup we want, but I'm very comfortable switching to the Jirachi. There's a Wishcash. So one of the nice things about this is that they very rarely shield this first charge move. And I'm not going to shield because I'm trying to incentivize them to do that. And if they don't shield this Psychic, we do pretty well here. It would be nice to keep switch advantage given the fact that, there we go. Given all the oh, no. Ah, I over-tapped that. So I think what we have to do here is trust that our Azumarill is going to be pretty good against the remaining two Pokemon. Well, they also blizzarded in Azumarill, so that's great for us. So I kind of have to hope at this point. Hey, Cam, what's up? What do you got? Wigglytuff. All right. Well. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? I'm actually gonna just switch back out. Like, the funny thing here is, like, these discharges do a reasonable amount of damage. And at this point, like, our ticket to victory, I'm not exactly sure what it is. The shields aren't that relevant because of the fact that Charm is gonna do the lion's share of the damage over there. All right, so perfect. I don't really want to get farmed down here, but they're not gonna be able to do that without expending another shield. So this is the first Wiggly I've seen today. So we'll see what they want to do here. You gonna spend the shield now? That's what I want to see. All right, so they spent the shield. So we're gonna shield the sky attack. We're gonna farm them down and hopefully be able to do enough damage to the, I mean, we have to be able to farm them down. That's priority 1. But they might get to a sky attack because bubble is resisted. All right, there we go. And if I can hydro pump them, I definitely kill them. Yeah, hydro pump, right? Ooh, it's such a big pile of fat though. Maybe not. This might not even kill. We played it as well as we could, but oh, come on. Nope. We needed to get like 1 volt switch in. Basically, we lost that one because we over-tapped and didn't throw that Meteor Mash against their Wish Cache. I had a Meteor Mash and I over-tapped to a Confusion. So that was kind of a bummer. So, all right. I mean, we lost the lead and they had a really good counter in the back. So, you know, I think we still had a chance to win that, but it didn't work out for us. Or not Meteor Mash, sorry, it's Doom Desire. I've been throwing so many Meteor Mashes that I got confused. I've been throwing so many of those, I got confused. But yeah, I over-tapped that. That's all that happened. So, say lovey. I mean, we that team is definitely unusual, right? Like, I'm seeing a lot of teams that are not meta, and our team is really built to counter the meta. And so, like, when we see teams that are also anti-meta, they become these awkward, like, rock, paper, scissors matches, where it's like, well, which of your anti-meta choices is better than your opponent's? And, like, on that team, we would have done much, much better had we had Melmetal instead of Azumarill, I think. Just because we would have had a really good out against the Wigglytuff at the end. All right, Seagull Manager. That's a great trainer name. Galvantula gets a Haunter lead. Okay. So the upside is, like, we can definitely force them to use some shields here. The thing is, yeah, I've seen a lot of Haunters today too. Like, they're currently ahead of this count. This will be a Shadow Punch. I'm actually going to switch into the Jirachi because they frequently are too slow to do anything about that, like they were there. And we'll just eliminate that. And if our Jirachi goes down to something like a Stunfisk, which is kind of annoying, that's okay. I'm hoping to survive 1 Mud Bomb here to land a Psychic, but we'll see if that's possible. Oh, it was almost possible. This is actually pretty good against us. Azu is still our best counter to it, which I know is awkward because of the, you know, the discharge thing, but yikes. It doesn't do that much damage. We'll shield the second one of those. The Haunter's dead, so they've just got 1 Pokemon left. Yeah, see, they've got 2, I think, already saved up. Let's get fancy. Oh, we both switched? Oh, they switched to the Registeel. Smooth move. That's a pretty smooth move for our opponent. I would love to get them into farm down range so that we could just farm them down and then ice beam. But they might have a charge move. They might have a charge move too, so. But that's not going to happen here, unfortunately. Because this will kill us, even if it's flash cannon. So, what I can do is I can hydro pump this thing out, but if I hydro pump this thing out, then we lose. Right? I'm not wrong about that. I'm going over energy just so that I can maybe like be super close to a an ice beam. I know I can't have both, I don't think. But Mudshot doesn't do much. So I'm putting us as close as we can. Yeah, they have the other discharge. All right. So far we've just sort of been anti-meta'd here. Also, the Stunfisk is like, that's a Pokemon this team does not want to see. That Pokemon's real good against us. So if I see more of those, then I'm probably gonna have to change up the team because I can't. You have a real hard time beating a Stunfisk with this squad. All right. I was using, believe it or not, even using Altarias earlier today because it just seemed like every team was. Yeah, we need some 3 and 2 vibes for sure. I got some. I put up a lot of 2 and 3s today. Today's been kind of 2 and 3 vibes for me. I did 3 of them earlier. All right. Well, we found a lead we like. So I have two sets to do on stream. Shiftry. Shiftry is pretty good against us. So the question is whether or not. I mean, I think that they're pretty incentivized here to. What did we throw? We threw the discharge. My hope is that they're incentivized to just try and shield their way through this. I don't have a good Shiftry counter, frankly. And all of these moves hurt pretty badly. I'm gonna throw the Bug Buzz on the second one and see what they do. You think I'm baiting again? No, they're definitely in a mood to shield. Leaf Blade. Yep, that's a good bait. The problem is I don't think I'm going to get another charge move off before they. Yep. So none of our Pokemon are very good against this, and we're now shields down. So, yeah. This is another thing I've run into today that's just been a real handful. Like, I don't even know exactly what my plan should be here. Azu can actually beat this. Only because it takes 2 Leaf Blades to kill me. But Confusion does almost no damage, so I can't really afford to, yeah, see, like, the plan is to Ice Beam it. And then we just have to really hope that, you know, Jirachi and Azu combined are really good against the remainder of their squad. They'll bring their Azu in now, I'm pretty sure. We'll bring our Jirachi in. We just have to hope that, oh no, they brought a Registeel in. Okay, this is okay for us. Well, sort of okay for us. We need the Hydro Pump before we die. But I think this Flash Cannon will kill us. You saw a Shadow Abomasnow today? That's amazing. That's great. Oh, come on. Throw it. Oh, you have to be fucking kidding me. Really? We got Lock-On killed. Ugh. That's the game right there. Like, we should have. Come on. That's. I mean, yeah. This is like I very rarely quit out of games, but we're not winning that one. So that's. I mean, come on. Oh yeah. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. All right. I mean, I'm gonna run this team one more time, but this team's got to go because we're running into stuff that like. The metagame has shifted away from this team being good. This is what I was running into earlier, which is like very few. That team did have an Azu and a Reggie on it, but it didn't matter because the Shiftry was so good against us. Like I didn't have an option for the Shiftry. But that's pretty brutal. All right, Toxicroak is also kind of an annoying pick. We beat Toxicroak in this lead spot here. Especially long term. But it's another matchup where it brings down the shields. Since both players are kind of incentivized to shield everything. So what we'll likely do is what we did against the Haunter, because this is similar. We're gonna just bring in Jirachi and see, yeah, we just kill it, right? Like, we just eliminate it. And they might have a Jirachi counter, in which this case they sorta do. Ferrothorn is pretty good against us. But they're gonna need to land like a Thunder, I think. So if they're on Thunder, they can kill us. Actually, Ferrothorn's just pretty good against us in general too, isn't it? These modified grass types are actually just really good against us. Both Ferrothorn and Shiftry are just real good against this team. Like, I'm kind of inclined to shield this, thinking it's like a Thunder or a Flash Cannon, but yeah, it's Thunder, which doesn't even kill us, which is great. All right, they throw another charge move. We won't shield that. Yeah, this is definitely funky. There's the power whip. So I think I have to bring this in and just like deal with the fact that I'm doing very little damage to this thing, but that we can hopefully just kill it. And hope the last thing really doesn't want to see either Azu or Galvantula. Oh, it's an Azumarill. I feel pretty good about where we're at with their last Pokemon being Azumarill. That feels pretty good. Do they have, let's see. Do we have another discharge to throw? We do, okay. And then I'm gonna switch out of this. I think. Yep. So we can eat an Ice Beam with our Azumarill. Hey, Chiraichi, what's up? Yeah, we're playing with the Spider. The Spider's actually been pretty good. It's the rest of the team that's not been very good. Yeah, they're gonna give up this time. All right, well, we did okay. And by did okay, I think we got 1 win out of the 4. We should have got the last one though. We should have got the last one. Oh, I know we have 1 more. We're 1 and 3. So we need this to get our 2 and 3 vibes, which are not the vibes we're used to, but Ancient Raichu, you want Volt Switch, Discharge, and Bug Buzz. And it's a pretty good core breaker. It's the same moveset for everything. Off. Vibes are vibes, yo. We're just vibing on whatever we're vibing on. Another one of these folks. Let's see what they're up to. For Fury Cutter, really? Interesting. Interesting. All right, Haunter. So let's see. The plan is to throw a discharge before they. Oh, so they get to throw a punch before we throw a discharge. Interesting. So they're gonna throw a Shadow Punch. We're gonna throw a discharge. And then I'm gonna do the thing I always do, which is switch into Jirachi and see if I can catch them with their pants down. Because I know they're shielding. Because it's 2 confusions to kill it. Oh, they got the Shadow Punch off. Luckily, we know we don't have to shield this, but, you know, it's still annoying. Because it mostly kills us. But we eliminate the Haunter. We have a Galvantula still around. Hopefully the Jirachi isn't like... Oh. Well, it doesn't matter. This is actually fine for us. I mean, the only thing that's kind of annoying is that they can maybe farm us down, which is obnoxious. Lock-on is not a good move for farming, but yeah, Confusion is real good against Haunter. It's super effective, and it's made of glass. All right, well, they didn't bother to farm us, so that's great. Because now we can bring our Galvantula back in. It's got enough health, I think, to tank a charge move from this thing, and we put a lot of pressure on it. Maybe not. Maybe can't quite tank a charge move, but we're just going to be a lot faster to the charge moves than they are. So my big concern is that their last Pokemon is like an Azu, and then we're in an Azu mirror without Play Rough. which is not really where you want to be. Nope, the last Pokemon is Meganium. So that's also... Oh! All right, we'll definitely lose now. They have a shield, and we didn't... I needed to get this Bug Buzz off, and I forgot how fast they get to that. We don't... We die. All right, so... Yeah. Yeah, we're never beating this. That's annoying. Meganiums are also kind of good against this team. Meganiums are always a bit of a handful because of the fact that I like to run like double steal and stuff, but they're better against this team. At least on the other team I was running, we had our own Meganium for mirror matches and stuff, so like frequently that would just work out for us, but yeah, this one's not working out. All right, well, GG's. So we go 1-4. That's not exactly how I wanted to restart